Either way,
Okay, everything for you.
no, because I wanted to get a mic, so I was gonna pick up to explain from the side. Main reason behind having this expo.
Yeah, thanks and afternoon to yourself, to Babalo and your viewers. We chose the Eastern Cape to bring the Career Expo here because we go each province. January this year we had the expo in Polokwane at the Sisa Stadium. So we saw it fit that we also expose the Eastern Cape children to SAPS Career Expo, and that's why we are here today.
All right, I understand that there is a huge demand for police officers, and people are always complaining about police visibility and all that. I mean, they've got a very important role that they are playing in terms of maintaining law and order and protecting our society. Talk about the importance of having this intake in terms of addressing those issues.
Yes, Limobalo, for quite some time, over a couple, more than 20 years, we were not employing the numbers that are required to be in the police for us to give service to our people. And we are thankful to the cabinet, the president, and the country for giving us a share or an allocation that we employ a number of police officers. We have currently 10,000 that are in training, and by tomorrow we'll be advertising another 10,000 that will be trained next year. So we are quite happy that we will have the numbers that will be able to give service to the people in this country. Policing, unfortunately, can only be done by attended to. You have to have the physical policeman doing the work. You can have all the technology, but you have to have a response when there is a need to do so. You have to have a policeman that will go and give a service and come back. So we are happy that these numbers will boost the morale and will boost also the numbers that we have currently, so that we won't be where we're supposed to be because as you have heard, I'm sure many times, that somewhere in 2010 we were almost 200,000, and currently we are just above 150,000, and between 2010 and now the society have grown quite exponentially in numbers. So we want to have those numbers so that we can be able to do what we are expected by the constitution of this country.
So which areas are you particularly focusing on when it comes to this recruitment?
We are focusing the recruitment generally in all facets of policing work, from your crime prevention, that is your uniform police, your detectives, we have a dire need of detectives, and also all specialized environments like your forensics, your pilots, your veterinaries, your canine members. So in all facets we have got vacancies, and we need the numbers there.
Yeah, speaking about the need for police, in Western Cape, there is a taxi protest there. Talk to us about your police visibility there. You've got enough manpower to deal with that situation?
Yes, currently in Western Cape, yes, we do have enough manpower because we've got the support of the city police in that province. We think we have enough. But of course, we call upon the relevant parties that are involved. Fight will not solve anything. It's just best that they need to cooperate and work with the police down there, and make sure that the community there are able to move from point one to point B. It is a well-known fact that yes, buses alone won't make it. We need taxis. The society needs taxis to move from point A to B. So we call upon them to go on the table and discuss differences and sort out what are the problems. But they have to also understand that the police are there to make sure that there is law and order. wherever we are. So we wouldn't be shy to enforce law. We call upon them but to cooperate at the same time so that we don't injure civilians unnecessarily.
Also, there is the Zamazama issue in Gauteng, so how are you handling that as well?
In Gauteng, Rivali, you recall that we have been there early this week, Monday. The minister was there also yesterday with the provincial commissioner. And today we also have forces there. We have deployed our special forces, mostly your POP, TRT, NIU, and the special task force. They are going to be in that area for quite long. The area that we are going to concentrate on is not only Rivali. The operation is going to start right down in your western, right up to your Benoni Boxtrack in the Ekurhuleni area. They'll be there quite for some time. And we are going to stay there until we are sure that that area is stabilized and we have closed all the holes. And of course, we will also sweep underground to make sure that there is nobody that is there underground. So the operation is going to take quite long, and we are definitely dedicated. The forces will do their work.
All right, thank you very much, sir, for your time.
Thank you.
That was the Commissioner for Police saying that the part of this is to also add more manpower on the police services that are really needed in the country. With that respect to you, Mr.
Great. Then let's do
Oh, yes. Just
Sepedi.
This one was for
wrap up, ne? Oh, they must, okay. Yeah, wrap up. 2 minutes.
Okay, they can wrap up. No?
Yeah. So, Sepedi, just Sepedi, guys, speed.
Let's come closer this side. General, sir.
About the career day, about the Zamazama, about the taxi violence. Let's go. Okay, let's do like 2 minutes now.
Mdantsane, the Eastern Cape, with the SAPS Career Expo, which you very like here. On our how we did the Pope at January. So we're going all over the world in the Gamu province in South Africa. There's no way to buy nobody go or not. So, good something for
Ziso kakhulu. Okay.
Test 1 2 1 2.
Test. Okay. The simulation we have is between the canine and the veterinary services, where the canine dog will be injured and then vet will go and assist the canine. As you can see there further, we have our suspect that just robbed a person. Then now the canine has been called. Yeah. Jay. Over to you, Sergeant Jagavula. Now Sergeant Jagavula is giving the commands to the suspect to stop running away from the police in 3 languages, which is Xhosa, English, and Afrikaans. Then after that, he's gonna release his dog to apprehend the suspect. See? There goes our dog apprehending the suspects. Rababa! Rabamsien! Asahuant! Rababa! Rabamsien! That's it. Then now, the handler is removing his dog from the suspect. As you can see, that dog doesn't want to leave the suspect. Yeah, as I can see now, the handler notices that the dog is bleeding. As you heard, there were shots fired, so now the dog has been shot. The partner is going to assist the handler to search the suspect and take the suspect for detention. Okay. Okay, now the handler is calling the vet services, which are approaching to assist the dog.
Mara, the audience are very far. The vet service have arrived. They notice the dog is being shot. The vet service now need to stabilize the dog by putting a drip on the dog. So, and we must manage the bleeding of the dog so that the dog, it doesn't go on hypovolemic shock. Hypovolemic shock is when the dog loses a lot of blood. We need to stabilize the dog so it doesn't lose a lot of blood.
I can see the dog is injured very far. The heartbeat is going down. I think your audience is the children, and you think while you are busy doing, you need to move to this side.
Let's go that side.
ingade ife inja icela sisondeleni nize nayo ingafi masisayiveni umphefumulo wenja. There comes a dog, an injured dog with the vets. vet services. The dog is going to be assisted, is going to be treated now. Ifungule bhuti. We don't want to lose that dog. Izanayo, izotreatwa.
The dog have arrived in the hospital. Now the veterinary assistants will put a gel so we can connect a drip on the dog. While they are busy connecting the dog, the veterinary assistant, with the instruction of the doctor, the veterinarian will sedate the dog so it can relax. Now the veterinary assistant is connecting a ringer's lactate, which is the drip to maintain the blood flow. While they are busy after sedation, the veterinary assistants need to check the breathing, that means the pulse, so that we don't lose the dog on the table. We need to maintain the breathing of the dog all the time, while the other assistant is bandaging where the dog is being shot. The veterinary assistant is applying the bandage. Bandage consists of 4 layers. There's one layer that covers the wound. There's a second layer that covers the first layer, which is the cushion, the cotton wool. Now, because this is a small animal, the dog is being shot, it can't put weight on an animal. We're gonna put a splint to support the leg. After putting the splint, the veterinary assistant will put the crepe bandage, which we know as bandage, but it's called the crepe bandage. You apply on top of the splint, and then you apply the elastoplaster. That will be a complete bandage. Yeah. All right, we're almost done.
1, 2.
Huh? You cut. Don't put the elastic. After we have finished applying the bandage, now we need to maintain the pain of the dog. We're going to give it the non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs that we have in the clinic for pain management, as well as we're going to give antibiotics for the infection. You can spike the drip with the analgesic, the non-steroidal anti-inflammatory, to maintain the pain. I think we're done. Now the dog is being released to ICU, where it's gonna get intensive care at the hospital. Sharp, walk it. We are done.
Can I talk?
Yes.
So, now you can see the dog. Okay. So you can see the dog has been taken out to hospital under emergency. He is being treated the same way that you would have been treated if you were in hospital. So we need to be very fast, ne? Pops unit, we are ready for you.
Thank you, good afternoon, General. What we will observe now is a crowd management simulation. These are our FISMAS 4 students. They have gathered, they are upset, they want NSFAS money, and public order police have been called in to police the situation. Now to the students in the field, Robocop, babiziwe ngoknyabawona mos abantwana bayatoyitoya. Then there are our public order police members arriving on the scene. Our POP members are forming up and monitoring the situation. All right, our POP members are getting ready. The section leader is making sure that the section is in line and they'll be able to defend themselves against any missiles which can come from the... They are forming a block formation. Yes. All right, now they are formed in a body pair formation. Also still observing the protesters. The protesters at this time have not thrown any missiles yet at the public order police members. So they are still observing the situation and they will act whenever the situation escalates. There the missiles are being thrown against the POP members. The members are standing behind their shields. Yes, man. No missile is penetrating to the block formation that is formed by the POP members. The section commander is giving a command. POP members always win. That's the first movement that they were making, just to push the protesters back. They are doing now an offensive advance. An offensive advance is a situation whereby the POP members need to gain some ground. The protesters have been coming closer towards them with the missiles, so they wanted to gain some ground. They are again now in body pair formation. The tonfas are now in front. They are observing the situation, trying to push the protesters back.
It's the last, we're going one more movement now.
Tonfas to the rear, and in the crowd, the protesters are getting very violent now. The protesters are getting very violent. Closer to them. The protesters are getting very violent. The POP members have formed a block formation so that any missiles that may come our way might not injure the members. The POP members are now doing a chant. All right. Thank you so much, General. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Can you do it for the kids, guys?
Yeah. Good day, everyone. Good day, General. All protocol observed. We are going to demonstrate the fitness.
Wait. What are they doing here? It will be only 15 laps, isn't it? Only 15 laps. Why 15 laps?
No, we're saving time.
Huh?
Try to save time.
You can't be doing 30. We want us 30.
Okay, no, I'm just asking because I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna tell them. Thank you. The next demonstration will be the fitness exercise. You know, one of the requirements to become a policeman is you must pass the fitness exercise.
On the start line now.
The first one is the bleeper test. They're gonna start when the bleeper test indicate them to start.
Starts with the triple bleep after the 5 bleep countdown. Shuttle 1.
The distance between the cones are 20 meters.
Shuttle 2. Shuttle 3.
Requirements for the ladies is 23 laps. The gents must make 30 laps.
Shuttle 4. Shuttle 5.
There the one member got a warning because he was not in time over the line when the bleeper went off. So he can still continue, but he must catch up.
Who threw balls? All of my community hits one.
You will also notice that the further they go, when that double bleep goes, the time increases. Lady also got a warning because she was late. She didn't cross the line in time. She is out because she could not catch up. So she failed.
So if you fail, then it means that you are not going to join the police service.
So guys, you must be fit. You know you applied for the police, so keep yourself ready when you get that call.
Shuttle 13. Shuttle 14.
No, but miss.
Shuttle 15. Start level 3. Shuttle 16.
Pace a little bit faster now.
We just want to show that we still have members that is fit, that we have to undergo this also on a regular basis to keep ourselves fit so that we are able to combat the crime also outside. So beside the recruitment process, when we are also still already members of the organization, we go through this test also.
Shuttle 20.
Remember, the ladies may only make 23, but if she wants to continue, she can do so.
Shuttle 21. Shuttle 22.
You are still looking good. You're still looking good.
All right. I think we must just hurry it up, Nell. Let's move on. We want to see that bags being carried.
Okay. So that's more or less the fitness test. We're going to do the bag run now. The bag run is over 30 meters.
Shuttle 24.
The ladies must do the bag run in 13 seconds. Carry the bag from one point to the other point in 13 seconds. The guys must do it in 10 seconds. So the technique to pick up the bag is very important because that's where most of the applicants, they fail.
All right, guys, let's move.
Can you do it? Right, she's ready. You're gonna.
So when you have applied and you have completed your forms, you are being called. When they talk about your fitness, you will be expected to carry that bag and run with that bag, also the same way that they were doing the previous run. So let's just show them one run, then we can finalize it. Let's show them one run. You must watch the technique, ladies. Watch, there's a certain technique.
You cannot drop the bag, drop him behind the line. I hope that demonstrates to you how to prepare yourself when you are called for fitness tests. Don't be surprised when you are called and then you don't know what to do. Thank you.
So let's give the team a round of applause. Thank you very much. It's our drill display. Our drill display is our last one on our program. So if they can please enter the stadium, our drill display.
Get close to the kids.
Assembly, please remember your audience is the kids. It's the kids, your audience. We need to face them when we do our drill display. Can we enter? Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Buffalo City Metro Drill Squad members. Sisikwadi salapha ke MBCM esi siphansi kwam mna I myself, and they are going to show you exactly kufuneka kwenziwe ntoni emapoliseni, the movements nizazibona. Cela permission mfana. Police service ke awuthathi ngokugadaza akugadazwa apha. You cannot just walk and do whatever you want to do. You go and ask the permission from the top manager. Awugadazwa apha. Ilanto ke kubonakalisa imbeko, isimilo ekokumila kakuhle komuntu.
Please.
Baton! Halt! Advance! Baton! Jesse! Right! Hus! Eyes! Halt! Baton! Stand at use! 1, 2, 3, 4!
They are showing you all the movements that we are doing in the SAP service. And what they are doing now, we call it a banana. Banana, you are going to see. I don't want to interrupt them when they are doing it. But banana, they are going to peel a banana. baphinde bawabuyisela amaxolo kwibhanana leyo. You see how perfect they are?
Check, check.
They are busy peeling a banana. You must have a picture. Just visualize when you are peeling a banana. Maxolo.
Sabotage.
Uphinde ubuyisele amaxolo back kwi-banana. How to salute in the police service. Not to salute as if you are the other law enforcement agencies. We've got a way of saluting in the police service. You look those arms, they are locked. This is to show the teamwork, discipline, the corporate image of the SAPS. You can see that they are wearing uniform according to the dress code.
No dressing, guys.
They are doing something, or whatever they are doing, it's simultaneously teamwork. That's it. This it. That is what we call a teamwork.
Turn! Attention!
Permission to take out the little squad members, General. Thank you, General. This is the
That is BCM drill squad members. Look at them, the way they are so disciplined, the way they are working in partnership. They are working together. Sithi xa sibiza loo nto leyo luvano. Uba uvani nee-members zakho, hayi awuyindawo. Then let's just give them a round of applause.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of our program. Ube mnandi ube lapha. It's nice to be here. It was nice to be here. Yes, indeed, we will give our management an opportunity to proceed to where they were this morning. the National Commissioner and his entourage, where the venue was this morning. We will then request you to continue to that venue. And if you go, I would request that we all rise as our National Commissioner and his entourage continue to the identified venue. All the visitors that were here this morning, and they know where they were this morning, also the same venue. All the kids, you will be given an opportunity to view the stalls. Corner also here amongst in the stalls, ne? So you must come down to come and see what is it to get down here. Let me give over to the Colonel so that he can make the announcements.
Thank you, Brigg. Guys, can we request this? All the learners, can you come together first? Get your pack. There are guys that are going to direct you, all of you, to come to any stall because there's no time now. And we're not going to control you. We will request our exhibitors to just attend to anyone that is coming to you guys. We will give you between 15